Welcome to the table. If you want the stories and release history behind the most iconic and rare cards, hit the subscribe and like buttons below, and welcome to the familia. If not, I'm glad you're here with us, Timmy. While you're here with us, Timmy. Today we're going to be unboxing the first ever made Red Eyes Black Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card and the second ever made Red Eyes Black Dragon card as well. Going through the chronological releases that came after these, showing you what those releases looked like, and telling you how rare these two are in graded form. Okay, let's open them up. Now, this did come in a bigger box, but for the video's sake, I went ahead and cut it open, but I haven't checked out the condition yet, so here we go. Boom. All right, how are we looking condition-wise? Well, surface looks pretty clean. Well, let's see here. Yeah, a couple little marks there on the surface. Looks like, yeah, a little scratch there, some light scratching here. Yeah, so it has definitely has some surface scratching there. As far as edges go, pretty clean. One little bit of whitening right there, or perhaps a dent. A little bit of both. And a little bit of whitening down here. And looks like a little corner bend as well. On the back, pretty clean back. I think there's, yeah, one scratch there. And a little bit of whitening there. So not a perfect card. I was hoping for a little bit better, but you know, you get what you get. Kind of hard to pick up, but that hollow foil hit that's in there, because it is a hollow foil card. Right there, you see that? All right, we'll go ahead and put this in a one touch and we'll pick it back up. Okay, so what are we looking at here? This is the first Red Eyes Black Dragon card ever made, but not by Konami. Bandai was the company that first produced Yu-Gi-Oh cards, beginning with their first generation set, released April 4th, 1998, which this card came from and was a super rare. Super rare was the highest rarity in the set. This and the Blue Eyes White Dragon were the only two super rares in the set, and there were no other hollows in the set other than these two super rares. There were 4 rares beneath these, which would include Exodia, Gaia the Fierce Knight, Dark Magician, and Summon Skull. Clearly, someone had some sense to them and knew Red Eyes was much cooler than Dark Magician. That's maybe personal, but there were 36 commons in this set as well, by the way. Interestingly, the art isn't something you'll see with Konami, and Red Eyes has 2400 attack and defense on this card, as opposed to 2400 attack and only 2000 defense on Konami cards. Bandai would go on to make 3 generations of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and another Blue Eyes would be printed in Generation 3, but never another Red Eyes. So this is more rare than a Bandai Blue Eyes card, you could say. The PSA pop for this card is 97, with only 8 PSA 10s. Now, Bandai would also release some sticker cards that would feature Red Eyes, and there were various sets of sticker cards that also released in 1998. As well as regular poker cards with this monster on it, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to focus on normal cards here. Okay, so when did Konami step in? Well, Konami made and released the first Yu-Gi-Oh video game ever, which released July 23rd, 1998 for PlayStation 1, called Monster Capsule Breed and Battle. This game included 3 random cards out of a set of 10. The cards were made by Konami. Now, Red Eyes wasn't in this set, but I thought you might want to know about this, as Blue Eyes was in this set, and this is the true first print by Konami. Now, this was in the midst of Bandai card production because their 3rd generation didn't release until October 10th, 1998. So how does that make sense? Well, either Bandai didn't have exclusive rights to make Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the creators of the manga, or it was part of their contract with the creator of the manga to allow Konami to make cards for the upcoming games. This would make the most sense as no one else other than Bandai and Konami made regular style cards. Okay, now let's open the second Red Eyes card ever made, why don't we? Oh boy, that is not how you're supposed to package cards. Okay, what kind of condition are we looking like here? Centering looks a little right. Scratches on the back, very, very light, but there are a few, if you can see that. Very hard to pick up on camera, right there. A little dusty as well. All right, let's cross our fingers for the front here. Actually, very clean, wow. Look at that, that's a beautiful card right there. Okay, now I am seeing just on this bottom edge, there's a little dot of something. It looks like something's just stuck on the card or something that might need to be wiped off, but that's pretty clean, man. Centering wise, a little left to right, as it is with these really old cards. But, I mean, man, that is pretty darn good right there. Pretty happy with that one. All right, so what is this? Well, like I mentioned about the first Konami PlayStation game, this was included in the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy game released December 16th, 1998, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. And like the other game, you would get 3 random cards out of a set of 10, so this wasn't a very easy pull. This was the first time this art we all know was printed. So in my mind, this is even more exciting to have this one than the other. The PSA pop report for this card is only 43, with only 5 PSA 10s, which I own one of, and if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of that, check some of my past videos. Okay, so we have the first, the second, and the third would release May 27th, 1999, when Konami released Volume 3. The fourth would be on August 10th, 2000, in the Phantom God set. The fifth would be the single Asia Championship prize card on August 12th, 2001. The sixth would be October 25th, 2001, with Structured Deck Joey. The seventh would be December 22nd, 2001 in Premium Pack 5. And by the way, this is an incredible card. If you don't have one of these, they are very, very undervalued right now. Look at that. Insane. First printing of this art as well. All right, well, everyone, I hope this was informative. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And I better see you at the table next time. Ciao.